I understand and I appreciate the substitute language which carves out some family violence crimes. But to my understanding, family violence crimes is limited to crimes that obviously involve the family or their domestic related crimes. They don't relate to crimes that are outside the home that involve individuals that aren't intimate in any way or family members in any way. So my understanding of how this language is written is there's a plethora of significant serious crimes that will be placed under the auspices of this law. Example, criminally negligent homicide, many don't know, and I didn't know until I was in the legislature, is a Class A misdemeanor. If that was committed upon an individual who was not a family member or an individual that wasn't domestically related, under this bill, someone could commit homicide and have an automatic erasure from their record without any input from a victim, any input from a police report, nothing. Automatic erasure from the record. I'll go further. Assault in the third degree. Particularly assault of an elderly, blind, disabled, or pregnant person or person with intellectual disabilities in the third degree. That is a Class A misdemeanor. Under this bill, that crime would be wiped away after 3 years without any input from the victim, without any input from the police reports, nothing. Just wiped away. No consequences, nothing. And so what my fear is we do have model citizens that have made mistakes in their life, and I get that, and those individuals deserve to have their record wiped clean. There are many model individuals that I've had the fortunate opportunity to come across, either in this line of work or in other lines of work, where they have criminal records and they've turned around their life and they've become amazing contributors to our society. And I don't doubt for a second that they've changed their ways and they deserve absolutely to have a clean record and move forward with that. But the process is we already have a process in place for this. We already have a pardons and paroles board. So if an individual has changed their life, has turned it around, or is a model citizen, they can go to the pardons and parole boards, apply to have their records erased, and if they can prove to this board that they've turned around their life and they've learned from their mistakes, they will get a pardon, or at least they should get a pardon. So if we were having a discussion today about maybe expediting the pardons and paroles process, if we were having a discussion today about making it a little easier for certain individuals to have their records erased through the pardons and paroles process, I would be absolutely in favor to listening to that and to playing a role in that. The problem is we're talking about a bill here that completely erases the records of individuals who have committed some very serious crimes with potentially very serious injuries to the victims without any input from the victim whatsoever at all. And the point is that criminal records, though harsh, they stay with individuals potentially forever, but some victims are victimized forever by what's been done to them. And I think that needs to be considered when we're looking at this bill. Again, we have some very serious crimes that are misdemeanors who have, I'm sure, victims who are seriously, their lives are seriously altered based upon what happened to them. And they have no input whatsoever in that individual that committed that crime having their record erased because of it. So again, I don't doubt for a moment there are individuals that deserve the opportunity to have their records erased. And if we want to have a conversation about making the pardons and parole process a little easier, a little more expedited, a little better, the standard being a little different, that's okay, and I'm willing to have that conversation. I want to have that conversation. But to say that we should erase the records of every single individual, regardless of any victim input, regardless of any other facts that might be significant facts in the case, for, again, some very serious crimes, I think this is going in the wrong direction. I think there's a lot of unintended consequences here. So I appreciate the time, Mr. Chair, and thank you very much.